20 different ingredients, all of this to make one chocolate cake. But the weirdest thing here is that some people claim that with 2 simple ingredients you can make the same cake. Today, more than ever, I've got no time to waste. We're gonna start with a 20 ingredient cake. I cannot wait to reveal to you what these 2 ingredients are. I would love for some of you to guess in the comment section, because honestly, I could never. I feel like this is one of those IQ tests, but I could never guess what that is. I can fit so much on one shot, and I'm struggling to keep all the ingredients for one simple chocolate cake. Like, how? I don't understand. I always come across these 2 ingredient recipes, and especially like now more than ever, sometimes you just don't have the ingredients, and it would be great to make something with like, to make something extra simple. We're really gonna test this out. Some of these ingredients are so weird, but I basically had to measure everything before, because otherwise, you know, you guys got places to go, people to actually no. This might sound weird, but I'm looking for vinegar. That's like the first step. Ooh, that's vinegar. This is about 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and the first step is to combine vinegar with milk. Like, this is some whole milk. It's going chunky. When I forget I had a Starbucks drink and I remember like 12 hours later. So the vinegar and the milk are supposed to like create like a sour milk, sour cream, a buttermilk. Please don't worry, I always put the recipes in the description, like it's like so you don't have to stress watching this video. It's a chocolate cake, so the next step is basically to add the chocolate. I think this is dark chocolate. Wow, the fact that I can smell the difference. And this one is milk chocolate? No, this one is dark chocolate. So basically we're using 2 different types of chocolate. The reason why this cake has got so many ingredients is because there's so much variety of the same thing. For example, the next step is to add all the fat to make the cake, and it starts with butter, which is pretty standard. I don't think I've ever made a cake without butter. Is that possible? I mean, someone will let me know in the comment section, but I don't think it is. Then it starts to get kind of weird. This is coconut oil, but like still not that crazy. Some people, I think vegan cakes sometimes have coconut oil because coconut is vegan. Still not that weird. Also, coconut and chocolate is like really good, so I get that so far. But then it still has a 3rd type of fat, which is ghee. I've honestly never used it. I ordered this on Amazon just specifically for this recipe. I think ghee is basically solid butter or something. I don't know. That's what it said on Wikipedia, but honestly this doesn't even feel as solid as butter. So that is ghee, which it looks like cloudy butter. I measure this really carefully, so I really have to watch out. So that's all the butters, and I think this is like basically one of the first steps. And by the way, I wanted you guys to be able to see visually all the ingredients so you could compare like the ratios. My point is, I don't throw these away. I actually wash them and I reuse them. I do this all the time. Heat this up in a stove or microwave. So I'm just gonna microwave it for like, I don't know, like 30 seconds, and then mix, and then 30 seconds. Let me give you guys a look into this. Actually is gonna be delicious, I have no doubt. I would eat this like soup. Okay, so let's start with 30. It's weirdly liquidy, but I mean, it's definitely smooth and nothing really burned, which is, it's buttery, it's coconutty and chocolatey. It smells like the best thing ever. At this point, you're not expecting anything different, but to me, this step is, I've never heard of anything like this. The next step is to add water to instant coffee. And cold water as well, which doesn't even make sense because, and if you didn't think that was weird, the next step is to add this into the chocolate mixture. Oh, maybe this is to like cool down the chocolate or something. I thought I was gonna be fascinated by the 2 ingredient cake, but I'm actually fascinated by the 20 more than anything. We're gonna need a giant bowl for this because there's literally like 12 ingredients in the next step. So the first one is self-raising flour. The next one is plain flour. Like, I don't understand what the difference is, but baking soda. The next one is light brown sugar and castor sugar. I don't know if this is light brown, but it's brown. So the next ingredient is castor sugar, which is basically, I think it's the same as like regular sugar, but just slightly thinner when you don't want to commit to being icing sugar or regular sugar. Cocoa powder, which is crazy because we already have a very chocolatey mixture, and this is quite a lot of cocoa powder. Vanilla, I don't know where vanilla is. I think he asks to use like the grains from vanilla beans, but it was kind of expensive on Amazon, so I was like, you know what, this will do. He asks for maple extract, but I couldn't find that as well, so I'm actually using some maple syrup, so I'm using a little bit more than the recipe asked for. Look at us now, who would have thought, from 20 ingredients, cinnamon on chocolate cake and ginger as well. This smells more like a spiced Easter cake or something, I don't know. So I guess this is the dry ingredients, which is supposed to be like the base. It's not very dry because of the brown sugar. So now we're gonna grab 3 eggs, which I've already cracked before. And this is the sour milk that we've made. It's so chunky. Look at this. Ooh. It doesn't smell like vinegar, actually it smells kind of nice. We're gonna whisk this together first. So we've officially we went from 20 ingredients to just 3 simple mixtures that we gotta put together. This honestly was, I'm not gonna lie, wouldn't do this again. So I'm gonna put our chocolate mixture. Maybe this is like one of those things where you're supposed to do it in steps. And this is our egg and weird milk mixture, our spoiled milk mixture, and that is it. This looks really interesting. It looks like a chocolate omelet. So we're gonna mix this whole thing. I really need to get a new whisk. Oh my god, this is actually surprisingly easy, even with my broken whisk. Like, that's fine. An insane amount of ingredients, but I do gotta give them credit that this was really easy to mix. Like, I honestly did this in like 20 seconds. So these are for potatoes, chicken. These are definitely not for cakes, but these are the only 2 that I have that are exactly the same. So in order to make this fair, like with the 2 cakes, as you can see, this is a lot of mixture. So I just checked the recipe, and this is supposed to cook at 160 degrees for 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is a lot, but it kind of makes sense. So I might only make half of the cake now, and then don't worry, I will enjoy it. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think this is gonna put Betty Crocker to shame. I'm gonna try to remember the height of the batter so I can do the same on the 2 ingredient one. Drum roll please, because this is the moment that at least I've been waiting for. I'm about to reveal what the 2 ingredients chocolate cake is. I'm only asking this for my own enjoyment, but please do try to guess in the comment section what the ingredients are. I'm gonna have so much fun just seeing what your guesses are. A chocolate bar. So the difference between this chocolate and the chocolate for the 20 ingredient one, this is straight up regular, like a chocolate bar that you buy at the supermarket with all the sugar, all the fat content. This is not cooking or like fancy chocolate, just straight up regular chocolate, which is good. The ingredient is eggs. How is this gonna work? I don't know. How is that gonna compete with that? You probably saw this coming, but the first step is to separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. I always get really nervous doing this because once it's there, it's there. This starts to get challenging with every egg because I can ruin the whole mixture and then I have to start from scratch. That's the most amount of adrenaline that's been released by my brain in the last 3 months. This is the last one. This egg is like... Wait. Oh, no, it broke. Oh, it's mixing. So I need 1 more, I think. And this is actually my last egg. I'm sweating here. So that turned out to be a little more stressful than I anticipated, but this next step is basically the only one that is actually kind of similar to the first recipe, because we're going to put all the chocolate. And this seems like a lot, but when it's only like 2 different ingredients, this is probably going to be less than even what we poured on the other one. So this part is kind of similar to what we did in the first one. So we're just gonna microwave this again, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. I don't know if it's because the chocolate is like not as good quality, but it's a little bit more, actually once you mix it, it becomes a lot smoother. So this is actually fine. So the next step is to add 1 egg yolk at a time. And I think the reason why we're supposed to do this is so that it doesn't cook. Oh, that can be good. That cannot be good. I'm so confused. Why did it go so... It's like ice cream texture. I don't understand how this is supposed to become cake. But this is as smooth as I can make it. It's a really weird texture, right? It's really thick, but it really isn't lumpy. It's not like we've got any other ingredient left, so we're gonna use the egg whites. And so... I think we got it. I think so. So I'm gonna start with the one on here because I've got no time to waste. How am I gonna fold this into literally the thickest mixture that I've ever seen for a cake? Like, this is exactly how you'd expect a 2-ingredient cake to go. The first one had 20 ingredients, but this one smells the same. And it's starting to feel very similar. Why does that look so good suddenly? Like, when did that happen? I'm so glad I didn't give up on this, because I almost did. My arm really hurts. This is like kind of satisfying at this point. Trying to give you... I don't think this would be a good ASMR because you can't hear much. Like, I do have to say that I think this one is slightly less mixture than the other one, but I mean, I could be wrong actually. It's getting kind of similar, but because I haven't baked the other one yet, we can compare. Oh my god, that one smells so much nicer. But like, I don't know, like this obviously could not be true. This one seems a little bit like richer, but actually like the sizes are gonna be similar, I think. 50 minutes in the oven and 30 minutes in the oven. When I see you guys, I'm gonna show you the results and then we're gonna do a blindfold test. I don't know. It all comes down to this. I'm not gonna lie, I've already seen what the cakes look like, but honestly, kind of surprising. So I don't have time to waste. I'm gonna start by showing you the best one. This is the 20-ingredient chocolate cake, and the look of this is just... it looks fake. Like, I've never seen a cake that looks so perfect. Look at the way it shines. I spent a lot of time on it, so obviously I am kind of biased, but do let me know, like, isn't this like a really perfect looking cake? Like, if you were building it with layers, this is the 2-ingredient chocolate cake. To be fair though, this one, because it's been sitting here for like 20 extra minutes, it kind of deflated a little bit, which might potentially happen to this one. This one is practically cold. I just want to make sure you guys see the visual difference. Visually, I am biased, but when it comes to the flavor, I want to do a fully blind test. I won't know which one. I mean, I can probably guess by the texture, but I won't actually know. The texture on this one, it's like my skin, if like I moisturized every day, if I didn't eat as much sugar, and if I had been born with good genetics. Like, this is on a different level. I'm gonna start by flipping the 2-ingredient because this one is cooled down already. Oh my god, please don't break. Okay, 1, 2. I don't understand. I spray this. It's coming out. I need to wrap this up and go to bed. I'm gonna try to get like a perfect square because that's kind of what I need for the testing, really. So, because it's gonna be a blind test, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. I'm gonna do a really tiny square from the center and then do the same on the other one, because if it's too big, I'm gonna be able to tell which one it is by the texture. This honestly looks like a brownie, but wow, it's so soft. It's not like I'm expecting you guys to be able to tell how soft this is, but it feels really soft and moist. I'm just gonna go and slice this like brownies, and that is basically going to be it. I'm sorry that this looks so underwhelming because it's tiny, but I really want to like make sure that we find out which one is the best. One of them says 2 and the other one says 20 in like both sides. So this is 2 ingredients and this is 20 ingredients. I mean, my eyes are closed. This is more like just for visual reference. I swear my eyes are actually closed, so like this doesn't even matter. Okay, so let's see. I've lost count, I swear, but like let's do a few back just to like I'm gonna start with one on this side. I'm not touching too much so I can tell. So this is, let me see if you can see. This is the one I'm trying. I have no idea if you can. Interesting. I have no idea which one it is. It's not very sweet. It's almost like it doesn't have sugar. I'm trying to taste like for cinnamon, but I can't get any. So I'm gonna put this one on this side and then I'm gonna try the other one. I have no idea. I'm not getting cinnamon from either of them. I honestly, like, I'm being like, I have no clue. Also, I don't know which one I prefer. This one was a little bit sweeter. The texture on this one was slightly better. I like maybe like 1% more this one. So let's find out what it is. 20 ingredient. Oh my god, it was honestly so close. You trust me to pick the one with the most ingredients and the more amount of work. But honestly, visually, these look incredibly different, and this one is definitely the winner. Flavor-wise, I said like 1% better. That's how I would say it. Both really, really good. So I don't talk about my personal life like a whole lot, but I think this is the second longest time I've ever been without uploading. But basically, I mean, I've made a post on Instagram about this if you want to go check, but there's been quite a lot of things that happened in my personal life, and just the whole world situation in general isn't helping as well. So without getting into too many details, I'm okay. I'm trying my best to like stay positive and just make good content. So that is what I want to focus on for the next days. To me, this is actually embarrassing because I honestly can't even make merch because I feel so awkward about selling something. Like, I've really struggled with this. Like, truthfully, it's one of the things that I really have to work on. Basically, I need a favor from you guys. I haven't talked about this on video, but basically last year in 2019, I won this award, which is an official honoree of the Webby Awards, which is really cool, and it basically means like you're doing something good, but you're not up there to be nominated. Like, what you're doing is great, but you know, maybe next year. In the middle of everything that has been going on in my personal life, I also found out that I have been nominated for a Webby Award, which is literally like, I can't even say it without getting like goosebumps because it's such a dream of mine. Like, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. You guys know, like, I've never lied about that. This is my dream job. So the awkward part is that I need to ask you guys to go and vote for me. I swear to you, it won't take more than 20 seconds, and only do it if you do have time. But if you enjoy my videos and if you have enjoyed any moments that we've shared together, this is the only thing I'm ever gonna ask you, because it just means that much to me. It truly does mean something to me. It's not just like a random thing. The series that has been nominated is actually my cake series, which you guys know it's one of my favorite things we do on my channel, and it would actually mean a lot to me. So if you have 10 seconds, I'm gonna put a link down below. You click on the link, you tap on my face, and you can leave, and that's it. So thank you. I feel awkward asking you, but if you haven't subscribed to my channel, there's a subscribe button down below. It's really quick and everything. So that's all I want to say. I'm sorry. I feel terrible. I love you guys, and I will see you on my next video, which I promise you it's going to be in a few days. Bye bye.